people, and welcome back to Jon Sheppard Fitness. Finally, I've had a haircut. I'm thinking about keeping the beard, not much longer, just so it covers my face. The more it covers my face, the prettier I'll be. But I'm gonna dye it all. I'm gonna do all this later, so the next video you'll see, it'll be all dark and black. I've had a suggestion off an old mate, the person actually why I support Liverpool, if I got any videos about forearms and how to build forearms. This is an extra video for tonight. I wasn't going to do a video, obviously I'm going to do my physique update tomorrow, but just for him. So David, this video is for you. I'll show you my top 3 exercises to get bigger forearms. Forearms are a weird one. A lot of people don't really work out their forearms, and they should. It makes the arm look a lot better if you have got big forearms, like having big quads and glutes and having tiny calves. It looks funny. So I'm going to show you my top 3, and also you don't realise that forearms give you a lot of strength in other exercises. If you've got good forearms and you've got good strength in your forearms, it can help with workouts, so your arms don't get fatigued when you're working out, and also it helps with grip, especially stuff like deadlifts and pull-ups, stuff like that, because you remember you're putting all the tension in your forearms when you're actually grabbing something. So the better strength in your forearms will lead to better strength in your grip, which will lead to better strength in your movements. When you have a nice looking forearm, I'm not saying mine are brilliant, but, and obviously I am not in the best light, but you get the lump coming there, and obviously I've got hairy arms at the moment, but you can see the indentations and the lines, and it just structures your arm really good, and you're showing off most of your forearms as it is. So why not have a pair of good looking forearms? It might sound silly, but it is well worth training for many reasons. So I'm now going to show you my top 3 forearm exercises. David, I hope you watch this and take notes, and hopefully I'll see some actual pictures of progress. I would suggest doing forearms when you do an arm workout. So if you're doing biceps, maybe twice a week, and give 2-3 days rest between each workout, and that's all you need. And the whole point of these forearm workouts is lightweight. You don't need heavy weight for this, because it is very a small muscle. It's more about reps than lifting heavy weight. Right, you can either do this by using the dumbbells, which I'm going to show, or a pole. I'm going to show both. I've got my weights on my pole, so I can't be bothered to take them off, so I'm just going to use a piece of piping. It's the same thing, but what you want to do is you want to have really light weights. These are 5 kg. I would really suggest using lighter. If you're on a bench or you're on a chair arm, what you want to do is lean your arm on it, doesn't matter which way, and you want to put your wrist down, and then you want to push it up as much as possible. As you can see, the muscle of the forearm is moving, and this is actually too heavy for me, so that's why I said use light weights. You can also do it standing up if you want to, and you just do that. As you can see in my arms, same way with the pole. This is obviously to use both arms, then you can probably put a little bit more weight on, but it's the same way. Also, if you're leaning on a chair and then you just lift it up like so. Basically, it's like when you're revving a motorbike motion, and that is going to build the forearm nice. Like I say, the reason why I'm using a pole and free weights, I suggest you use both. Do a couple of the heavier sets with a pole if you've got one, but it doesn't matter if you can just do it single arm. The reason is imperfections in the actual arm. Your one wrist might be stronger than your other wrist, so when you're actually doing it with a pole, you might be actually using that one wrist more than the other. That means that muscle's working more than the other, and you'll then start getting imperfections in the actual forearm. With dumbbells or whatever weight, you can use bags of sugar. A can of baked beans would be brilliant. So then, if you're doing it with separate arms, you're not actually going to have imperfections in the muscle. Both arms are going to grow the same. My second one is for not the forearms, but a part. I don't class it as a forearm, but it is the structure of the bottom part of the arm, and it is this part here. This is the big chunk of muscle. This actually makes your forearm look thicker, and the way to do this is exactly the same. I'm going to show you both ways, with a bar and with dumbbells, and it's very, very simple. There's two methods actually. I'm going to show you both. A bench, kneel on a bench and put your elbows on the bench. It can be a chair, it could be anything, just somewhere where you're on a hard surface. And what you want to do is, when you're like that, you want to do that and then curl up using your wrists. I'm not doing it on a bench because it weighs nothing, so I can control the weight. If this was a heavier weight, then what will happen is, if I was doing it like this, you're going to be putting tension on your shoulders, keeping the weight up. You're also going to be sort of moving your elbows, and I'll really work that part of the arm. Know where to lean your elbows. You can do it standing up, and that is behind, and then you just you release it basically to your fingertips, and then squeeze. So what you do is you basically roll the pole down to your end of your fingertips, don't drop it, and then squeeze it back up in the same motion as you had on the bench. And what you'll do is, when you get into the top part, when your wrist is like that, squeeze, and you should feel it. As you can see, by the lightweight, a vein is popping out, because you do get really good forearm pump. And you can always tell if you've got weak forearms. If you do bicep curls, if you do bicep curls, especially bicep curls or anything to do with arms, do you get fatigued on your actual forearms? Your forearms actually ache before your actual bicep or your tricep. If it does, it means you have got weak forearms, and you really do need to work them. Another reason is, forearms, you can get a really, really nasty injury, and I've had it, and it's tennis elbow, which is there, and you basically can't lift anything, you can't curl anything, and you cannot treat it. You have to basically just let it disappear in its own time. I actually did a sort of light training workout to get rid of it. It actually did work, and the reason I got it is because I was lifting too much weight doing forearms and not warming up. So if you're gonna do this, please do not lift loads of weight. And if you are one of them people who do want to lift heavy weight, make sure you warm up. Don't do it straight away, because you can snap something in your actual part of your forearm, elbow area, and yeah, trust me, you won't be able to lift anything for at least a month without it being in pain. And the final and third exercise to give you bigger forearms, I would say, is actually a bicep curl. It's more of a hammer curl, and it's basically better with a bar. You can do it with dumbbells. So if you have got a bar, use the bar. I'm going to get the bar and curl it up. So I'll just show you with the dumbbells. If you have got dumbbells, is all three movements. You need to do these if you want to have the ultimate physique. I say there's no point doing one exercise and not doing another exercise. Each part of our bodies needs working, so there's no point just doing arms and not doing forearms. You don't have to do forearms as much as biceps, but I would definitely do them at least once a week, because you need to work them. Like I said before, it's not only to look good, but also it's beneficial in other workouts, other exercises. It makes you stronger in grip, and also it can help you not get tennis elbow if you just regularly work them out. So if you enjoyed this, please give me a big massive thumbs up. David, I hope that helped you out, and I hope it works, mate. So I will see you tomorrow with my physique update. Tune in. Hopefully I'll have all this dyed and sorted. If not, you'll see me again like this. Anyway, take care, be safe, and I'll see you tomorrow.